Chris Jenkins for Charlotte Vibe on this Wednesday, December the 18th. And I had to make a point to say that because it's Mom's birthday. So happy birthday, Mom. My birthday was last week. All my family's birthdays are in the month of December. But nevertheless, let's get into this midweek report for your Carolina Panthers as they prepare to take on the Indianapolis Colts. And as usual, I want to start off the video by talking about the injury report. And a lot of these guys that are on the injury report, my personal feeling is that they're just being overly cautious with these guys. It's a little bit of a long report, but this late in the season, definitely not making the playoffs. If anything is at all is nagging a guy, you really don't want to have him out there with risking himself doing practice. But here's the list for today. Reggie Bonifant, he was out with sickness. Mario Addison, a shoulder. We have Marquise Haynes and Gerald McCoy, both with a knee. Garrett McGinn, an ankle. Eric Reed, shoulder. Christian McCaffrey, rest. And Shaq Thompson, an ankle. Also, Greg Olsen was full participant in practice. He has now fully recovered from his concussion. I know recently, earlier in the week, he talked about his future, basically saying, I don't know, got 2 games left, just gonna do what I can. And we all know that Greg has options out there, so I think that's just something that's gonna naturally play itself out as his team goes through his transition with new, not new ownership, but new coaches and things like that in place. So, per usual, here's some comments from Coach Perry Fewell as he talks about the possibilities of Will Grier starting this Sunday.
We tried to put Will Grier in position to have success. We gave him all the reps today with the ones, and he'll get all the reps with the ones tomorrow. We evaluated it, 2 weeks ago, and had this was a target game in mind. Didn't want to put a lot of pressure on him, but we said that, hey, we would try to get him ready but for the Indy week to play. Maybe we don't know if he would start or not, but we wanted to get him some reps with the ones so that he would have timing, voice command, and see how he handled the huddle and see how he executed the plays.
To confirm, is he going to start Sunday?
He'll get all the reps with the ones tomorrow.
So you see, Perry is quite the poker player there. I don't know why he wouldn't just come flat out and say Will Grier is going to start this Sunday. Maybe he's doing some mental thing. He doesn't want to give Will the keys yet, saying, hey, if you mess up tomorrow, you might not start. So maybe that's what's going on there. But also, I spoke with Donte Jackson today, and the reason that I had to do so and was lucky enough to do so because I got to the locker room a little late was that when I was speaking to him Sunday, I didn't feel like I could ask him the question properly that I was really wanting to convey. And here's a little bit from that clip from me talking with Donte on Sunday. Is part of the challenge in this for you, being that you're going through something you haven't had to before in your career in terms of making the plays and this type of thing that you're going through, trying to adjust?
Well, you're asking.
So you see, in that interview, I didn't quite get the question clear to Donte, and Donte didn't really understand what I was saying, so I had to repeat it. And so one thing that I really like to do with Charlotte Vibe is bring the person behind the helmet to you guys for you to have whatever perspective that you want to and form a new opinion on this person. Is that when I spoke to Donte about it today, he said, hey, man, he really emphasized that he was not trying to be a pain or a smart butt by questioning what I said. He just didn't get it. And so with him apologizing for that several times, that was pretty cool for him to do so. But once he did understand the question about his play and this being something that's new to him to deal with, he did agree that that is something that he didn't have to deal with in college, having consecutive games where he's giving up big plays like this and having the media attention regarding it. So that is something new for him to handle and is adding to the adjustment as he completes his second year in the NFL. And then further went to ask Donte about last game specifically. Coach was saying that he was just a little extra amped up, a little excited. And to be honest with you guys, I actually used the wrong words again today when I talked to him. I said press, and he thought I was talking about coverage. But I was talking about him coming out too excited and what's going through his mind. And he mentioned that a lot of it is just his competitive nature. He is a very, very ultra-competitive guy. He doesn't like that they're 5-9, 5 and whatever they are. Doesn't like that they're losing more games than they're winning. And he feels like he could be the difference maker. He feels like he could be that guy that is the spark to get that interception, to make this play. And he comes out with a lot of, a lot of ampness because of that. And that's why he needed to get a little bit settled down this past Sunday. And he continued to talk. He feels like he's a little misunderstood in these big plays are covering up the fact that he is making progress. He is a second-year player, and he is, getting better and better each week. And he promised me this, and I definitely want to relay this to y'all. He promised me that he is going to be the best cornerback in the NFL. He said he's going to be working on it hard, and he promises that that's going to be the end result of Donte Jackson. So some inside information about the conversation that I had with Donte today that I want to make sure that I share it with you all. So, hey, I always like to say man of the people. So if there's any player that I haven't talked to, questions that you have for a player or for a coach, please leave it in the comments below. Or if you have comments on what I've shared today, we'd love to interact with you and have some interaction. So thanks as always for watching. I'm Chris Jenkins for Charlotte Vibe.